Hi all, welcome back to the online study channel. Prepared and presented by Mr. Abdul Manaf, Assistant Professor, English Department. This class is meant for second semester BA, BSc, BCom students under Calicut University. Writing for Academic and Professional Success, Unit 3, The Process of Writing. Let's understand something more about how to write an introductory paragraph. Writing a paragraph is very easy, but how to write a paragraph well? Functions of an introduction paragraph. It invites the attention of the reader. So we are going to check what does an introductory paragraph do, its functions. It invites the attention of the reader. A reader's attention can be attracted by an introductory paragraph. If you are a reader, you want to read an essay, then an introductory part or introductory paragraph has a vital role in it. It must be in an attractive manner, and it gives vital background information. What the reader need to know about the paragraph or an essay, it has to be discussed there in an introductory paragraph, and it presents the thesis statement too, provides outline statements. How it is being done is expressed or it is explained there in an introductory paragraph. Writing body paragraphs. When we discussed about the simplest format of an essay, 5-paragraph essay, it contains the body paragraphs. How many body paragraphs are there in it? There are 3 body paragraphs, in which how to understand the paragraphs clearly. Each paragraph gives the complete idea with necessary explanations, quotations and illustrations. The purpose of a paragraph is to present an idea, describe the topic sentence. So how to understand a paragraph clearly? The question can be answered. Each paragraph gives the complete idea with necessary explanation. What you want to give an explanation in the paragraph can be given there in that paragraph, and quotations can be given there. Illustrations means explanation with examples can also be given there. Then the purpose of a paragraph is to present an idea. What's the purpose of a paragraph? Is to present an idea. Describe the topic sentence. What is the topic sentence? Is it there in second paragraph or third or fourth as body paragraphs? No, it is there in introductory paragraph. So, topic sentence is an introductory paragraph. That sentence can be described there in body paragraphs. Hope you have understood. We can use the expressions like thus, hence, furthermore, meanwhile, consequently, still. These expressions can be used there while you are writing body paragraphs. It is better to write initial rough drafts to avoid wasting more time. Sometimes we write again and again and again. Sometimes we write a paragraph, then cut it and then write another paragraph. So it is a kind of wasting time. So it is better to write initial rough drafts to avoid wasting more time. Make an initial rough draft. First you write as a rough work, then do the fine work. Be conscious of our vocabulary. Do not use same words often. It is not good in writing, especially academic writing. Each body paragraph is an extension of the main topic. So a paragraph is being continued to different other paragraphs. So each body paragraph is an extension of the main topic. What's our topic? It is being described there in different paragraphs. Writing concluding paragraph. How to write concluding paragraph? In this paragraph, you are expected to restate the thesis statement given in the introduction, summarize the points which were explained in the body paragraphs, provide a concluding remark. So what we are going to do in this paragraph, we are expected to restate the thesis statement. What we gave the content or the idea in the thesis statement is restated in the concluding paragraph. It has already been given there in the first paragraph. That has to be restated. Understand the word restated were in concluding paragraph. Summarize the points which were explained in the body paragraphs. What we explained through these three paragraphs, body paragraphs, can be summarized in the concluding paragraph and provide a concluding remark where we have reached the on the topic can be given as a concluding opinion or a remark finally. Conclusion. Its features. Start with a transitional word or phrase. How to write a concluding paragraph? You can use some words like finally, to conclude, as a conclusion, to sum up, in conclusion, in brief, etc. Sometimes you use briefly, etc. can be used there at the time when you prepare a concluding paragraph. Then restate the thesis statement and return to the main point of the essay. Restate the thesis statement. We have already discussed there. It has to be done in last or the concluding paragraph. It has already been mentioned in the introductory paragraph. Then provide a broad concluding statement in which indicate your opinion on the issue. As a statement, you can write a concluding statement with a broad vision which indicate your opinion on the issue. Your opinion can be mentioned there during that time. Indicate the scope for the further study. What is the scope of your study? You have made a study there in an essay or in the essay in which you wrote your opinions. So indicate the scope for the further study. Then recommendations of the study. If you have anything to be recommended on the study, can also be mentioned there in it. References or other materials, ideas can also be mentioned there in it. As a conclusion, you can write your concluding paragraph in it. So we discussed which is the simplest format of an essay. The simplest format of an essay is a 5-paragraph essay. It contains or it comprises 5 paragraphs and 3 sections are there. Which are the 3 sections or segments? First one, the introductory paragraph. Second one, body paragraphs, and finally there is a concluding paragraph. Okay, today you have listened the main points about how to prepare an essay and how to write paragraphs well. So listen, learn and practice and get ready for examinations. Thank you.